Hello and welcome to this lesson on how to play the tune of Harry Potter on the ukulele. The two sheets that you are looking at are showing you ukulele tablature, and you can see banks of 4 lines, and the 4 lines are the 4 strings of your ukulele, and from top to bottom they represent the following strings: the A string, the E string, the C string and the G string. So it's like laying your ukulele flat and then looking over your ukulele and your music, and you've got it the right way around there. You'll see a big 3/4 at the beginning of the first bank of tablature. That's just telling you you've got 3 quarter beats in each bar. In other words, it's a waltz, 3 beats to the bar. But you probably know this tune pretty well if you've come to this video, so I don't think the timing is going to be much of an issue. The way to read tablature, well, you look at the numbers. You'll see that the numbers are drawn on specific strings. And the number obviously represents the fret. If the numbers are 0, it means that the string is played open. If the number is a 3, you put your finger behind the 3rd fret. If the number is a 10, you put your finger behind the 10th fret and obviously play the string that you've got your finger on. So the first note is open E string, followed by open A string. Then you've got 3rd fret of the A, 2nd fret of the A. So what I suggest you do here is to use fingers 2 and 1 on frets 3 and 2. Then it drops down to the open A again, and then up to the 7th fret, little finger I suggest. And then use your 2nd finger on the 5th fret and your 1st finger on the 2nd fret. Now most beginners, especially children, tend to use 1 finger for every note. But if you can train yourself to use all 4 fingers, it's going to make you a much better player. The timing there is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There are some dotted notes, and we've taken the dots out so it doesn't confuse you too much, but you can just see by where the numbers occur in the bars what the timing is. I think that helps you a bit. But as I say, you probably know the tune. You notice the tablature is split up into bars. The beginning and the end of the bar is shown as a vertical line. So we've just played 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 bars, but of course the first bar contained an anacrusis, which is like a little introductory note. Let's look at the second bank of tablature now. Now, because in that line of tablature you've got notes on the 1st fret and the 2nd fret and the 3rd fret and the 4th fret, I strongly suggest you use 1 finger per fret. So 3rd finger 3rd fret, 2nd finger 2nd fret, 4th finger 4th fret, 1st finger 1st fret. Now picking wise, you could do it all in downstrokes, but nicer to probably go down, down, like that. It's quite a strange tune, this, isn't it? I must admit, the first time I heard this, I thought there were some wrong notes in it, but I kind of got used to it. I suppose it kind of helps you imagine the sort of magical quality of the story in the film. And then 3rd line starts the same as the first. Now this time you come up to the 7th fret with your 1st finger, use your little finger on the 10th fret, 3rd finger on the 9th, 2nd finger on the 8th, and then use your 3rd finger on the 9th fret of the E string there. And if you've got dots, and you can see I have got dots on your neck, they're your best friends. On mine I've got dots on 5, 7, 10 and 12 and 15, and I've got 2 on 12. They're like little landmarks to help you find your frets quickly. I often see children and grown-ups in fact counting their way up, but actually if you use the dots, which on my ukulele are repeated on the edge, and you can see these here, you know, they really help you. So let's look at that 3rd line. And then you've got to kind of cut back to the 8th fret of the A string with the 3rd finger, because you're going to go 8, 7, 6, so fingers 3, 2, 1, then all the way down to the 3rd fret of the C string, first time we played that, 3rd fret of the A string, and then open A. And probably the easiest way to do that is use your 1st finger on both those strings. Last bank of tablature on this page, come up to the 8th fret, use the dot, if you've got one, dot on 7th fret, use fingers 3 and 2 here. Now, you might think, well, I'll put both fingers down and go, but I'm not sure I like that. Sometimes the notes ring too much and you get this kind of blurring of the two notes. So I tend to sort of do it separately like that. Nice little bit that, the whole of that bank of tablature and the first bar of the next page, it's all one area, isn't it? It's all frets 6, 7, 8, all fingers 1, 2, 3. And the fast bit there, first bar of page 2, again picking wise I'd go down, then all the way down to the 3rd fret of the C, open E string all the way up to 7 on the A string. Now you can do your 8, 7, 8, 7. This time use fingers 2 and 1 because you've got to get up to the 10th fret with your little finger. Over to the 9th fret of the E string, and then again, like earlier, you've got to cut back to the 8th fret of the A string. Put that run down, 8, 7, 6, and then the 3rd fret of the C, the 3rd fret of the A, and open A to finish. So there we are, that is the theme from Harry Potter. I hope you enjoyed it.